Couple of new packages just came in from the folks at Classic Dash and Classic Instruments. So let's slice these babies open and see what we got here. Ooh, like a good installation manual to get you all excited. Oil pressure gauge, speedometer, coolant trans, temp gauge, volt gauge. Good stuff. Gave us some stickers, general install manual, a lot of manuals. Speedometer with information screen. Very cool. And then we've got our 7-year warranty info. Very cool. Ooh. Check this out. Here you can see we've got full complement of gauges here. We've got coolant temp, speedometer, fuel, tachometer, oil pressure, and volts. Might have to get a boost pressure gauge at some point, but that is awesome. This is actually the Autocross series, which I'll show you a close up here in a second. Very cool stuff. You know, with the theme of this build and some of the colors, I elected to go with the gray. They also have a yellow. Here you go. Take a good look. So this is your coolant temperature sensor. Your fuel gauge, speedometer, tachometer, and this is what I mentioned where it's got that gray back to it. There's also a yellow that you could do, and here we have oil pressure, always a good one to have, and then volts. So that's a good look at the full complement of gauges. They also sent us this LS sender setup for the gauges. We're not 100% sure if this is going to work with the Gen 5 stuff, but that's what they sent, and we're going to give it a try and stay tuned. We'll let you know if that works, and if it doesn't, we'll let you know how we got our gauges to work. Alright, and now on to box number 2. What we got here? Lots of bubble wrap. Always a good thing. Make sure your parts arrive in good condition. Folks at Classic Dash, we got what is this? Brochure. Yep, brochure of all the products. Got a packing slip. General installation instructions, always good. Okay. They sent along the Autometer plug-and-play harness and 9117 tachometer for LS engine, harness compatible through 2013 models only. So we'll see if this works. Again, not 100% sure if that's going to work with our setup or not, since we've got a Gen 5. But good to know if you got an LS engine. They definitely got that all worked out for you if you got an LS engine. Classic Dash. This is the GPS receiver. So we went with a GPS speedometer. Now you can run a mechanical speedometer. One of the things I don't like about the mechanical speedometer is it does need to be recalibrated depending on the gear, tire size, whatever. They've also found them to at times not be 100% accurate, especially when you get into higher speeds. I really like the GPS a lot better. However, I do have some concerns about running a GPS receiver, running this, because we do live in the mountains. Sometimes your signal gets blocked. And of course, when you're at tracks, especially out here, tracks are in the middle of nowhere because nobody wants to live next to a racetrack. So we'll see. I've definitely had my issues at Chuckwalla in particular, with GPS, with app-based stuff. So we'll see how well that works. Ooh, look at this. So cool. Okay, so this is the part from Classic Dash. We got this all from Classic Dash and Classic Instruments. You can see I went with the carbon fiber trim. I've got this upside down. So this is how it's going to sit. Obviously this cutout's for the steering column. And then here will be our speedometer, tachometer. They've got it all laid out in the box pretty much exactly how we would have it. I believe that's for kind of an idiot light. Probably, I think this one is for the key. So that's pretty cool. Pretty nice setup. Like I said, this has got that carbon, it's got the carbon kind of face to it. So I think it's going to look really nice. Obviously the theme of this beam is pretty modern. And this is all pretty much plug and play stuff. It's got all the screws right here. So this will screw right in where the factory one is. I'm definitely going to need a factory dash pad, a new factory dash pad, because this thing is kind of old and cracked. Seen better days. So yeah, I'll pop this in. I'm going to mock this up, pop this in, and get a feel for what this is going to look like. And then as we get, we'll probably wire it. I'll probably wire it in as we get to the wiring, and then I'll replace the dash pad when we finish up the interior. So, pretty cool stuff.